Just to let you know, I'm running a smidge late, so I'll just run the ads real quick and then I'll get on with it. So, yeah, I'll just take a moment. It'll be out of the way for another hour if I do this. So, sorry, it'll just take a few minutes. Okay. Okay. Maybe I shouldn't have done that. Sorry, everyone. Sorry about that. Okay. Alright, sorry about that, everyone. Oh, no. Oh, my God. Okay, shoot, sorry. Okay, how about this? I knew I was forgetting something. God damn it. I always forget something before the stream. Okay, alright. You had to see that, so... Yeah, let's just get to the arting. Okay, I'm up. Sorry about that, everyone. Anyways, yeah, this is what I'm gonna start working on first, and I should probably turn down the music just a wee bit. So, yeah, I'm just going to continue working on my art fights today. This lantern needs to be moved slightly away. Okay. But yeah, how's your day going so far? Mine has been pretty uneventful as usual. I don't do all that much in the morning outside of preparing for the stream. But yeah, so I'm continuing the art fight, and I'll be focusing on the lining and coloring. So let me just set up the layers. My day was fun. I'm glad to hear that. My hair is floating over my shoulder again. Okay, hold on. Okay. God dang, B-roid. Okay. BC face, technically. But yeah, so currently I'm working on someone's Steven Universe OC right here, so I haven't watched that show in years, but I did enjoy it when it first came out, but I'm not sure if I'm really that interested in starting again, so okay. But yeah, so what did you do since you said your day's fun, did you do anything exciting, or has it mostly been chilling? I kind of just went out and got some breakfast, and then after that I was just drawing, so, trying to complete all my sketches because I was really behind on that. I also just been watching someone's playthrough of Yuppie Psycho, which is a horror adventure game, and it kind of takes place in a office building, so it's got a very unique vibe. So if I was into into playing horror games, so I would definitely want to play that one. But I'm a big old scary cat, so I don't play that. But yeah, so yeah, this is just one of the pieces that I'm gonna. So talking about the art again, this is just one of the pieces I'm planning to work on. I also got this sketched out, so this is someone's Merman OC. The sketch is kind of a big mess, but hopefully it'll look better once I actually start lining things. And not this one. And this is just a rough sketch of something else I might work on. Just a headshot for someone. But yeah, I have like 7 revenges that I need to complete right now, so I gotta pick up pace. So I'm not sure if I'm gonna do any rendering. So yeah, just some work for a job I do. I found a small job while I go studying next September to survive. Ahaha, I see. Yeah, that's fair enough. If you don't mind me asking, what kind of job are you doing? You don't have to say if you don't want to. But yeah, I have not really done anything exciting the past few days, so just kind of doing my own thing. I also think I forgot to tag people in my going live post. Oops. I'll handle that later. Because I guess I forgot a bunch of things today, unfortunately. Yeah, I thought I was doing okay, but then obviously not once I started getting into it. Yeah, I was distracted by that gameplay series I was just talking about. So yeah. It's working at a store that sells garden products and plants, so mostly a nature store. I see. Yeah, that sounds fun. I haven't been the best about taking care of my garden lately, but I'll probably have to go out and water it today. Oops. Because, yeah, I haven't been very attentive to it. I mean, things are still alive in there. It's just, I haven't been the best about taking care of it, so yeah, I'll have to go out later today. Yeah, I've just been, not in a great place mentally lately, so it's kind of pulling back a lot. I did manage to get one of my upcoming weekends off, because I just need to take off a weekend, so yep. Maybe I can tell my family about it and we can go to the zoo that weekend. Because it's kind of hard to get a day where everyone has their day off. So yeah, I should probably I should probably mention that. What? Unacceptable. Yeah, I know. Especially after I was like yapping about it nonstop for months. You do have a nice garden. Thank you. I think it's being like taken over by grass, but yeah, I appreciate it. Yeah. Yeah, I have to deal with that later. You know, yesterday though, I did make a yummy sundae for myself, so you know that was nice. You know, I got some ingredients after work. It's basically I got some chocolate ice cream, and then I put some strawberries and shaved coconut in there, and that makes a nice treat. You know, I was craving that for like a long time, because there used to be an ice cream place where you can make your own custom sundaes and stuff, but it went under pretty quickly after it opened. You know, it was kind of open in a bad spot. But yeah, I was kind of down that it was no longer open, but it kind of just dawned on me that I could just, you know, make it at home. So finally got off my butt and did that like last June originally, but I decided to make it again because yesterday was like pretty horrific in terms of temperature. Like, I don't know what number it was in like Celsius, but it was almost 100 degrees in Fahrenheit, so you know, kind of horrible. Technically it was like 95 or 94 to 95. So yeah, it was like really hot in the back area. But luckily I was on the floor for most of the day, so the floor is definitely a lot more or a lot better the temperature control in the floor is a lot better, definitely. But yeah, yesterday wasn't like too horrible in like terms of being busy, because summer has definitely been pretty rough. Yeah, it kind of drives me crazy how busy it gets during the hotter days, because I think apparently I think a lot of people like enjoy 80 degrees, but I find 80 degrees to be kind of painful. So yeah, I think I heard that you kind of prefer the hot weather too, though. So maybe you wouldn't mind personally. But yeah, I'm definitely starting to yearn for autumn again. I think the temperatures are supposed to drop back down though. Like, kind of soonish, maybe. At least maybe by next week. Yeah, we had more comfortable temperatures for a little bit, but yeah, it did not last. Okay. But yeah. This character's kind of pleasant to draw, even if she's not in my normal style. I guess I'm just letting myself be a little more stylistic with the shapes and forms. Admittedly, part of me is just trying to like do things in a way that it's kind of fast. Here's the original character, by the way, so let me bring the opacity back to 100. Oh my god, sorry, I keep scrolling away. But yeah, this is the OC I'm working on, so you know, I thought she'd be nice to draw, so that's why we got here. But anyways, just let me get back to the line art. Yeah, I'm just gonna be... Yeah, this next week is probably just gonna be me doing a ton of revenges. I guess I say that like there isn't like two art fight streams left, or two art streams before the art fight ends, because it ends by the end of the month. What kind of drawing is it? You mean this one? I said earlier this is a Steven Universe OC, so you know, that's a cartoon that had like characters that are based off gems. So I never finished the show, but I did used to watch it back in I think around high school. So But yeah, I just, the scheduling for the way the show came out kind of was messy, so I kind of just gave up on it. But yeah. Anyways, so yeah, I'm just doing a bunch of quick drawings. Oh, cool. I never saw Steven Universe, but I know the series. I see. Yeah, I did like the gem concept quite a bit. You know, in the past, like back in, as I said, back in high school, I did actually try to make a gem OC of my own, but I never got through with it. So, yeah. But yeah, the OC that I wanted to make back when I was younger was actually based off Amber, so. Yeah, I can remember it, but I don't think I have any art that I can show you because it was on one of my older laptops. You know, I wasn't the best about transferring my drawings to other laptops back then because I just didn't have that great of a way to do it. But yeah, kind of brings back some memories. Okay, hold on. Not super thrilled about the seam right here. Okay. Okay. Alright, so I'm just gonna start doing the arms. And I'm just letting myself simplify the hands a lot here, just because I'm tired of hands. I'm pretty sure most artists hate hands, but yeah. Okay. So, yeah, the line art seems to be moving quite quickly, but of course the character design is pretty simple, so can't complain. Admittedly, it probably would have helped if I wasn't like working on a personal artwork this week, but you know, probably should have been focusing on my art fight attacks, but you know, I just kind of did a spontaneous sketch I think maybe last Tuesday, and I just ended up working on that. I'll just show you because I have it open, but yeah, I've been kind of messing with this the other day, so. But yeah, I should have been messing with this instead. So let's put these dots here to kind of indicate where the fingers are starting. And then I'll mark out this area. Okay. Right now, how about I just start off with the legs right here? Well, the legs in the just bottom area. Yeah, I'm also letting myself have more, I guess, movement or gestural shapes, I guess. Like, since, like, you might have noticed that the arms are like a lot bendier than usual. Like this one especially. I guess it's not that bendy or anything. But yeah, sometimes probably more bendy than it would appear IRL, but I know when you do that, it actually helps with the sense of movement in a drawing. I used to be better about that, but I guess nowadays I kind of just kind of focus on something that looks a little more natural to real life. Okay, so I'm just drawing down some of the pants hems, or these aren't really hems, that's not the right term, but sometimes pants have a crease in the front, specifically like dress pants, so. And I think this character has that kind of crease there too, so. Okay, so now I start doing this other hand, and of course the arm. Okay, yeah, and right here is the hem, so, or seam. You know, it's not a hem, it's the seam. Yeah, I don't know what I'm talking about. You know, I did, like, try to sew back in the day, but I never really, got through with it just because, you know, I had a hard time, getting better at it. And it just was very time consuming. Like, I would work all day on, like, one project, but then it wouldn't turn out very well, so. Of course, with my new desk, if I wanted to get back into it, I can, like, do it in my bedroom, but yeah, rather than outside, because I had to do it out in the dining room, because I just didn't have the space. Actually, it probably would still be pretty cramped if I did it in here, though. Still, I have more, like, privacy, and I'd be able to look up the computer while watch videos on the computer, that or anime. But yeah, the reason why I originally got into or the reason that I originally tried to get into sewing was because I was into, like, BJDs, like, which means, like, ball jointed doll. You know, I had a few technically. I mean, technically there probably aren't actual BJDs. They would probably be considered mechanical jointed or hinge jointed, but you know, they fall under that umbrella. But yeah, I wanted to make them clothes because but you know, eventually I wanted to, like, figure out how to make clothes that are kind of more of the style that I like for clothes. But I never quite got around to it because, as I said before, it was just too much to learn. And I had to, like, focus on other stuff IRL, so yeah. Like work and school, because I was still in school back then. But yeah, I kind of lost interest after a while. Okay, let me check the browser real quick. Let me try to find my stream manager. It's all the way over there. Okay. Sorry, my tabs are arranged in a way that I'm not quite used to, so. I also have a bunch of ArtBite pages open, so basically for all the characters that I plan to draw today. I'm not sure how long the stream will be. I think I'm okay with, like, letting it be a little bit shorter, but I'm not sure. Just because I'm a little bit tired this week. Alright. Anyways. Okay, so let's just finish off these shapes. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, last night Candy was being very, very cuddly, but yeah. Isn't it a bummer that Ozzy Osbourne died? Oh, I didn't know that. Like, I think I know who he is, but yeah, I didn't know that he passed away. That's unfortunate. Yeah, that's a shame. Okay. Oh, I thought it was big news, haha. That's fair. I don't really follow celebrities at all, so yeah, I didn't hear about that. Yeah, more of the news that I follow tends to be around, like, subcultures and stuff. Okay. But yeah, that's unfortunate. Oh, hey, little red devil. Or, sorry, red. How's your day going today? Right now I'm just drawing this character right here. They are someone's Steven Universe OC, so I haven't watched that show since high school, I don't think, but I thought the character design was pretty nice, so I went ahead and drew this character. So I went ahead and drew them, so yeah, I'm focusing on revenges for the rest of the week, or rest of Art Fight, I should say. Yeah, Art Fight is like less than a week, so you may or may not find something on your Art Fight page. Oh, I'll check it real quick. Just let me finish this face right here. Sorry, I'm just kind of, trying to move my butt. Yeah, I keep getting distracted by other things, so it's probably technically my fault that I'm so behind. Hold on. Yeah, so here's okay, it's being flipped off. Okay. Here's what I'm working on. But let me just take a little peek. Oop. Okay, open a new tab. The text. Ooh. Oh, that's really cute. Oh, it looks really nice. Do you mind if I show it on stream, or? Oh, it looks good so far. Thank you. Yeah. But yeah, do you mind if I show it on stream, or do you just want it to stay on Art Fight for now? But yeah, thank you so much for that. Yeah, it looks really nice. Sorry, I'll just take another peek. Sorry, I keep snapping it around. I like how there's a lighthouse in the distance. But yeah, it's really cute. Okay. Sorry, I'm just taking a peek at something. Okay. Let me go back to OBS. Sure, that's fine. Okay. Sorry, I just... Okay, so let me just copy the image, and I'll just show it off in... Copy and paste it into Clip Studio, because that's kind of how I just do things. Zoom in. But yeah, here's Red's work, everyone, if you're curious. Yeah, look how cute they are. Yep. Yeah, I really like the colors that you chose here. Yeah, it's very pleasing to the eye. And I like the cartoony style too. But yep, so thanks again. Fishy friends, yeah. Okay. So, hopefully I'll be able to get another revenge done. I might have to, like, focus on the... yeah, I kind of decided that I'm mostly going to focus on, just like, flat-colored pieces for now. And you're welcome. Yep. Yeah, thank you. Sorry, I don't know if my model smiles, it's supposed to be kind of reactive to the... Yeah, my model's expressions are supposed to kind of react to my actual face, but... I don't think I can calibrate it all that well, but... Okay, this is a smile. Okay. So, alright, so I'm just gonna start adding some line weight here, and then it should be good for coloring. But yeah, today's definitely a gotta go fast. By the way, I'll just show you the other artworks that I'm gonna be working on. So I'll be trying to draw someone else's Merman OC, and oops, and I'm doing a headshot for someone's another OC. I think they're like supposed to be based off a moth. Yeah, so, also sorry if I might be a bit quiet. I don't, nothing like too exciting happened the past few days, so. Been trying to attack more because I haven't gotten a lot of attacks to revenge. Oh, I see. Yeah, I'm sorry about that. Yeah, I'll be sure to try and attack you. Hopefully. It's been a... Yeah, I have 7 attacks that, or I guess 8 attacks now that I need to revenge, so... Yeah, I gotta get to that. But usually when I try to find people to attack an art fight, I tend to go after character themes that I'm interested in. Because usually in art fight, I tend to go after strangers. Strangers with cool OCs. But yeah, I haven't been very good about that this year, because I've just been busy with streaming stuff and work and all that. Ooh, and it's getting hot in here. I just realized. Sorry, I just suddenly felt very warm. But yeah. Okay. But yeah, not much has really happened to me the past, I think, a couple days. So, just work stuff. It's very, very hot yesterday, I guess. So, I made myself a yummy sundae after work. I tend to forget to eat a bunch of ice cream on summer because I don't really like to go out to a bunch of places when it's hot, but in the closest ice cream place, there is technically an ice cream place that's on the way home, but I have to make a left turn out of it, so that's why I don't go there that much. That, and sometimes it gets really, really busy, but yeah, it's actually very, very close to my house, so I know that sometimes I go there and get a sundae, and then I try to zip over back to my home with the sundae in my cup holder. Or yeah, I'll put my ice cream in the cup holder of my car and then just kind of get home as fast as I could. But yeah, that's kind of why the turning left kind of bothers me. Sorry, I guess I don't know which country you've come from. Turning left is the one where you cross the lane, so I know it tends to vary for different people, but yeah, it's the lane crossing turn, so the scary turn rather than the not scary turn. Yeah, I'm not I'm not the bravest driver out there, so yeah, I tend to freak out a lot. Okay, let's get this lake in here. Okay. I guess I could say that I had a lot of fun on my gaming stream, but it's more fun than I expected it to be, because I was planning on going after all the monsters that I've struggled with in my first couple of playthroughs, but yeah, it was actually I had a lot easier time than I thought I would have. Of course, I'm fighting with a really, really good glaive, so that probably helps quite a bit, but yeah, and I even beat the big bad of the first part of the story, so yeah, I think I'm getting close to finishing the single player quest. I think I still have the 5-star and 6-star to go. I don't remember if single player has 6 stars, but yeah, I have. Okay, let's get this. I'll add a little bit more detail to this hand right here. Actually, I should probably get rid of the sketch, because nope. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I could probably add some more line weight to this bow right here after I do the hand, just to make it pop out a bit, and then I'll be good to go for coloring, I think. Actually, maybe I could add a little. Wondering if I should add a bit to the face or not. I'm not sure if I want to add a bunch of detail to the face, actually. But I will add these little bits under the neck. You know, a little bit of ambient occlusion. Alright, let's finish this hand real quick. And I think I remember you talking about how you prefer to draw, like, monster girls, right? So I was about to ask you what you prefer to draw, and then I remembered. So yeah, I get a little bit mixed up here and there, so sorry about that. But yeah, I think you mentioned that you were a monster girl lover. Okay. Actually, I'll probably add a bit more thickness to this chest. Oops, okay. Thickness to this chest right here. Yeah, it's fine. Not perfect, but it's fine. Yeah, I don't think I can afford to take too long here, so. There's one person that I'm a little bit scared to revenge, to be honest with you all. Because, like, they did, like, a really, really nice portrait of my character, technically. So yeah, I don't want to, like, I want to give them, like, a nice revenge, but I'm also still running out of time, so I still need to make sure to get them their revenge, so just because the drawing they did of my character is, like, pretty fantastic. Okay. Oops. Yeah, let's clean this up around here. By the way, do you guys have a favorite flavor of ice cream? Just out of curiosity. I don't think, I guess I don't know if I have a specific flavor, but I do like chocolatey ice creams, coconut ice cream. And sometimes I like to get cherry ice cream, but I guess I'm not always the biggest on fruity ice creams. Oh yeah, and there's Blue Moon ice cream, which is I think mostly a Midwestern thing, like Midwestern US. It's got kind of a fruity taste, but it's also like a very, very bright, very, very like a cyan color. So, you know, admittedly, the part of the reason why I like that ice cream is just because I like the color. You know, I think like last Monday, I actually went to an ice cream place with my mom and brother. So, yeah, we kind of had some dinner outside and some ice cream as well. So that was kind of nice. Even though I'm not the biggest fan of eating outside. I guess I had quite a few Sundays this week, now that I think about it. Or just more ice cream than usual. But yeah, I was kind of thinking about like how I haven't had a Play-Doh ice cream in a long time. I remember like enjoying the flavor of it, but I don't remember exactly what it tastes like. But I think Play-Doh, I think the thing about it is like Play-Doh ice cream has like these chunks of something, and it kind of gives it a bit of a doughy taste. So. But yeah, I kind of want to try it again, but I feel like that's something I had like way back when I was like a little kid, pretty young, like as a kid. Okay, so sorry about that. I'm just gonna, you know, I think I might be good to go. So let's make this a reference layer, summon the reference, and we will start filling things in. So, okay, hair. And I'm probably just going to do everything on the same layer, so. Okay, okay. Yeah, it's not perfect, but it's good enough. Okay. Fill this in. Yeah, top of the glove. And we got the shirt right here and a little cuffs. And we got this lighter gray. Kind of wondering if this is actually this. Yeah, I kind of assumed this is the skin, so I'll put some down here. Then we have the pants. Then we have the shirt. Oh yeah, and we have this hair right here. Let's do the mask. Okay. Okay, and we kind of clean this up. So, of course, we want to work a little bit more on the eyes, but I'll deal with that when we get there. So, okay. So we do the little necktie. Then there's the gem right here. So probably want to add a little more detail to this little part. So okay, let's get on with the eyes real quick. Okay. Yeah, I probably looks kind of weird without the eye holes. The character's design is a lot more cartoony, so kind of worried that hope that it looks okay. Okay. But yeah, so let's go ahead and fill these in. Okay. You know, just give me trouble paintbrushing. Okay. Okay. All right. Okay. All right, so, and she's got some darker pupils, and try to grab her iris color. So, not gonna lie, I don't think I work with a lot of gray OCs that often. Which is kind of funny, because I think a lot of my I gave like a lot of my older OCs gray, like grayish color schemes back in the day. Like gray and dark blue. Sometimes a mix of both, so. Okay, hold on. Alright. So I'm just adding the actual base color for the eyes. Oh, crap, sorry. Trying to clean this up right here. So, and I'll fill this in with the darker color. Okay. Oops. Then go back in with this. Okay, and I'll add some a lighter color in, so right under the pupil. So this is a very basic form of what I do with the eyes, usually. Okay. Actually, let's add a bit of the base up here. Okay. And I'll probably want to give her some, now that I think about it, I really should have, no, did the skin on a separate layer. Oops. Okay. Oh, hopefully be fine. Yeah, I'll just, blend the cheek. I'll do a little bit of blending with a smooth watercolor brush. Crap, now it's messy. Okay, I'll just fix it real quick. Yep, this is why I do everything on separate layers, even if it takes 800 years to do. Okay, now I can go in and just kind of... Alright, fill... Oh, damn it. Okay. Yeah, sometimes the Clip Studio fill isn't the best. Okay, and then I'll just, I'll go all the way down. And just kind of add a little bit of a shine. I feel like the shine could be a bit better. You know, just bigger, blockier shapes today, I think. Okay. Okay, so let's add some color to this line art real quick, and I'll make it blue, like how it shows in the reference. Maybe I'll make it a little more, a bit of a warmer blue, maybe. Okay. Nope. Crap. Okay. Wrong tool. Okay, there we go. And I'll just make it dark, a bit darker, so it stands out a bit more. And then at the bottom layer, I'll just have this color out. I'll make it, well, yeah. Okay, so I'll cool it down a bit. Just make it a little bit lighter and a little bit more dull. And then I'll just kind of, boop. Okay, and I can add more detail later, so. Alright, so I'm just gonna, yeah, it's gonna mostly be flat. However, I do like to add some details, or add a little bit of a indication of shading for the skin. So I will just darken this quite a bit, and I'll have it be at a lower opacity once I actually complete it. So yeah, I will just color this in, block it in, and then I'll do the same for the lips. So okay, so we just, nope, okay, great. Oh, yeah, just wrong tool. That was just the mini shot. Okay, yeah, and then just a little bit of a color beneath the mask. Oops. So there's like a minimal amount of shading, but just not a ton. So I don't have the time today, unfortunately. Okay. Then how about here? So this neck will have some cast shadow. And then just a little bit for the sclera. Okay. Okay. Alright, sorry. I'm getting there, everyone. Okay. I'll set it to multiply now, so, oops, I did not fill that little bit in. Hold on. Alright. A little bit crazy right here, but fine. It's fine. Okay. Okay, yeah, and it kind of brings out the eyes. So let's lower the opacity and clean up the nose right here. Okay, and I'll just name this layer, and then I'll add a lighting layer for the very basic highlights. Oops. Okay. So yeah, I'll just have this right here. Kind of put some light colors around the nose, essentially. Alright. Sorry, it's not the most exciting commentary today. Just kind of trying to get this done. Oh crap, I almost forgot about the crystal. Okay. Ah, boy. Okay, we'll just lower the opacity of everything. Yeah, I feel like this shape could be a little bit thinner. Okay, that's good enough. So let's go back and just kind of do the gem. So I think it's supposed to be surrounded by a lighter color. Hopefully this worked. Nope, it did not work. Right. Oh boy. It works, so this reference layer tool definitely works fine when it's not, when the layer's blank, but when it's not blank, it gets very annoying. Okay, we'll have the highlight. Okay. And I'll hide the reference. So let's add some shadows real quick in the background. So yeah. Let's change this to multiply. Trying to remember what I'm supposed to be doing. Okay. Get the soft airbrush, make it very big. And just kind of do this. Lower the opacity. Okay. You know what? Let's make these flipping masks real quick. And a little trick I want to do is just make a general shading and then a general lighting. So you know, just use the airbrush like I did before. So it kind of looks a little more finished, but without necessarily being finished. Okay. Yep, and then lower the opacity. Then what I do next is get an overlay layer, and I'll set it to overlay. And let's add a bit of a warmer layer. So maybe a little bit of orange to it, so just kind of go in. So I'll lower the opacity. So each color still has its identity. And oh, guess who did not fill in this back part? Okay. Ah, damn. Okay. It's the same color as what was before, so. Alright. Almost forgot. I'll just make it a bit darker because it's technically shaded. Boop. Okay, boop. No, that's not what I wanted. Boop. Okay. Okay. So, this might be okay to end with, at least for now. I'll probably polish it a bit more once I get on with it, or, you know, after stream, essentially. Okay, let's set this to overlay. Of course, I want to add more textures and all the good stuff. But yeah, right now it's a pretty simple piece. Okay. How about I actually could do something real quick? So right now I'm copying and pasting the line art. Then I add a filter, so blur it slightly. Actually, I can probably blur it a bit more. How about a strong blur? Okay. Then I lower the opacity of the line art, or the blurry line art. And then I just kind of merge it down, so. Yeah, it looks a bit softer. You know, I could go back and shade it if I have the time, but as I said before, I need to get my butt moving. And it's almost been an hour, so I'm just going to check up on some things real quick. I'm just going to drag my... drag this bad boy over here, so just check the stream manager. Okay, let's... Yep, just checking up on things. Yeah, sorry that don't have a ton of interesting stuff to talk about. I've just kind of been distracted. Okay, so next we have a character by someone named Art of Droth. They have a lot of cool looking merman OCs, but hopefully I can do this character justice. Yeah, I'm probably gonna mostly do this character as a flat. Okay, so let's just make up the line art. Or lining layer real quick. Lining. Oh, I forgot to turn on my computer's fan, so crap. Okay, and I haven't been drinking my coffee either, oh god. Yeah, I forgot to refill the jug earlier. So I don't have the precious water around, and I'm getting a bunch of Discord messages, so... okay, sorry about that. Okay, let's get back to the stream manager, and I'll take care of things. Okay, sorry about that. Anyways, we'll get on with the pretty merman. Merman. So let's turn the sketch back up. Hide the sketch real quick. But yeah, this is the next character I'm going to draw, so... yeah, hopefully I can do him justice. Okay. So yeah, we're gonna zoom in real quick and let's get to work on these eyes. Okay. But yeah, we'll have to see where I'm at when the stream is done. So while I'm not doing like any proper rendering, I do kind of want to add some ambient lighting or an ambient vibe, because this character, I believe, is supposed to live in a cave, which is pretty cool. You don't see a ton of cave merman, I don't think. So maybe there's I can make the overall color a bit darker and maybe indicate like some sort of glow. Okay. All right. So yeah. Anyways. And let's just fill this in real quick. Okay. So yeah, I am trying to be kind of fast today, so. All right, zoom out. Let's work on the other eye real quick. So, it's usually preferred to get the eyes done first, and then the general face, I should say. When your brain's still a bit on the pressure side. Okay, so let's get these eyelashes. All right, fill this in. Clean up. Yeah, it's got a bit of a crunchy right here, so I'll try to get rid of that. Yeah, it's kind of fun to see all the mermaid art. I know that the last person that I did the person that last revenge is for, they actually mermified one of my OCs, because that's something I kind of put in my global permissions, is that everyone's like free to mermify my OCs or turn into merman, I mean. So it's kind of fun to see that someone went ahead and did that. Yeah, they actually mermified my character Galen, or the Prince of Elysium's, that fairy guy that I made. Okay. He's not supposed to look angry here, but yeah. Trying to give him a bit of a softer expression. Supposed to have like very delicate eyebrows too, so a little bit more my comfort zone, I'll be honest. Oh man. Okay. All right, let's get the nose. And I'll mark out the edge right here. I like to mark out where the edge between the top and the bottom of the nose are. Even though it's probably not always the best practice, because some noses are technically a lot rounder. Or like more round than geometric, so. Like I guess I still can probably practice noses a bit more. Not always the best about that though. Okay, so let's just finish this coffee real quick. Uh-oh. I forgot to add some side hair right here. Oop, there it is, okay. I'll have to figure this out a bit better. Yeah, it'll probably have to be its own part, so crap. Yeah, I'm just putting it down very quickly. Okay. Okay. Sorry, let's don't want the nut to have like too dynamic of a line art right now, so okay. And try to do the abs here. Yeah, the one thing I'm worried about with this piece is just the anatomy, so. Yeah, like I feel like some of the shoulders might have gone overkill with the shoulders, I should say. So, yeah, probably won't add this mark. Because, yeah, I think it's a bit too low. Actually, it should probably be like this, maybe. I don't know. That's too high. I'll just leave that mark out. I'm just not confident in the deltoids here. Okay. Alright, so let's add some more depth to here. But yeah, is anyone working on any like special projects right now? How are my pets doing? They're doing okay. Candy's actually right below me right now. You know, she tends to lay down in some inconvenient spots, but I haven't kicked her yet. Obviously I don't kick my cat on purpose, but yeah, she's like right under my feet, so you have to be careful. Hold on, I don't like how thin this is. Okay. Yeah, just make it a bit thicker. But yeah, how's your animals doing? Super, super. You know, nothing too crazy is going on with them. Okay. Very good. Pookie is still a very nice cat. Okay. I see. That's good to hear. But yeah, my pets are just kind of lazing about, kind of meow at me every night for treats. Because they tend to demand their treats. Okay, hold on. But otherwise, nothing too exciting. Okay, I'm just gonna fill this pen down. And then I'll just do this. Okay. And gotta be careful around this bicep. Okay. Then yeah, okay, we'll just let this be completely dark right here. Okay, sorry, it's like messy. Okay. Just kind of cleaning this up. Alright, and then I'll just go ahead and yeah, sorry I'm being so quiet. I'm just kind of, you know, I'm kind of focusing. Trying to make him look okay. Alright. Okay. Okay. I still have a bit of coffee, so. Okay. Sorry, it looks like he's smiling a little bit too much. Also, so, oh my god, sorry. I was just kind of like holding my glass right in front of the camera, so. Yeah, just have it ready to sip. Okay. Have you been seeing a lot of bees lately? I think you said that bees are your favorite super. Like favorite insect. I've seen a few here and there, but I haven't been the best about going outside, so. I've been getting a lot of like ants though. That's the thing I'm not happy about. You know, kind of should probably do something about that pretty soon. Oh yeah, and we've been having a lot of fireflies, you know, fluttering around. I guess they're not really fluttering, they kind of just go around. You know, it's been like very nice and pretty. They've actually been around for all month, I think, which is kind of nice. Zoom. Oh yeah, little bees. But yeah, I've been thinking that I need to do a few summer themed pieces like this or during August. So hopefully I can do that. Yeah, I want to have an art piece that has fireflies, and I've been hoping to do a sunflower piece because I feel like that'd be to like play with a lot of yellows. You know, I was hoping to do something like that. I'm not sure what the theme of the pieces would be, but you know, just kind of those summer vibes. And I kind of wanted to do some beach fan art for a VTuber. But yeah, I have to see if I have the time. Because I also want to get back into 3D. You know, I barely touched Blender this month, so. Yeah, I need to get back into that, so. But I've just been preoccupied. Yeah, I've been, you know, I was kind of thinking that I could like try to use the VRoid character as a base, because I was just kind of unsure of myself with adding the details. But I was kind of talking with someone else in another stream of mine, and you know, they talked about there being kind of some issues with editing the face in Blender because there's a lot of like bones there. So yeah, I was kind of thinking that maybe never mind to that idea. It's just that I just want my character to look how it's supposed to look. Like, I don't hate my current model too much, but yeah, something that's a little more accurate to the design that I actually made for myself. You know, losing a little bit of patience, I guess you could say. Okay. Actually, I'll take these two away. I should probably just get this tail back here. Oh, okay. Alright, so we got that. And we got this. Okay. Okay, and we can get this fin right here. So try to be a bit, add a little more weight to this corner. Okay. And we can clean this up. Okay. Alright, alright. Oh, man. Okay. Taking some water. Okay, so let's do this piece right here. This piece of hair, I mean. Okay. Okay. I also, I guess a little bit off topic, but something to talk about. I also got some fancy granola bars the other day. Because I was kind of curious about them. I saw them while I was, you know, sometimes I see them when I'm doing returns, and I thought they looked pretty good, but they're okay. Disappeared now, I'm back again. Oh, welcome back. Yeah, I just moved over to another piece, so I mostly finished this one. You know, I'm not sure if I'm probably gonna alter it a little bit, but yeah, so. But right now I'm working on this Merman, so. It's another revenge that I need to do, but yeah. Okay. So I'm just gonna line and then color them in. And then I'll probably move on to that A profile piece. But yeah, I'm definitely trying to move my butt. So, sorry, I'm just here. Okay, let's clean up this area right here because we just have a piece of line art that's just floating. Okay. And we do this little bit and this little bit. Okay. All right. Take this. Take. Oh god. Sorry, it's kind of rough. Okay. Take dish. Okay. And I guess I just have a bunch of these. Okay. Yeah, I have no idea what this is supposed to look like. Okay. I'll just figure it out when I get there. Okay, and like clean this little area up. Okay. Okay, we're getting there. We are getting there. Okay. Same. I see. By the way, are you working on any like special projects right now, or like specific attacks for others, or are you just kind of like chilling at the moment? Okay. I was also talking about a bit earlier some of the artworks that I was hoping to do next month, but hopefully I can get to them. But yeah, nothing like too fancy. But like I wanted to do like a piece that takes place in a field of sunflowers, and a piece that and a piece with a lot of fireflies in it. Because the fireflies have been like hanging around for a pretty long time this month, which is kind of nice. I like fireflies. Kind of funny enough, I've been finding some in my bedroom at some point, because I think there was like these there's a bit of a open space between the AC in my window and the window. The windowsill. I guess not the windowsill, but the edges of the window. And yeah, there was a bunch of bugs getting in here for a little bit, so I was kind of like stressed out about that. But yeah, I've gotten a couple of fireflies in my bedroom, which is kind of funny. But yeah, I haven't seen them in a while just because I taped the edges. Probably why it's But yeah, sometimes I also see the fireflies kind of come to work too, so I've kind of been seeing all around. And also chilling, but I'm looking to jump on an attack. I see. Yeah, I see. Do you have any like types of characters that you're looking for, like specifically, or are you just kind of looking, or are you just kind of waiting to see the right character for you? Okay. Sorry, I'm trying to get this line right. Okay. Yeah. Okay, zoom in. Okay. Okay, good enough. Okay. Okay, let's do the nipple. Zoom out. Oh yeah, and I gotta do this bit. Yeah, I forgot what this was for a second, but yeah, this character actually has a bunch of these like, I guess, whisker things that kind of come off his body. Because he's supposed to be like a cave merman, essentially, which I think is pretty interesting. But yeah. Hopefully, I was hoping that... Oh my god, sorry. Hoping that I can use the whiskers to add more interest to the composition, but we'll have to see once I get there. Because I haven't lined any of them quite yet. Okay. Okay. So, Yeah, let's get this one. Okay. I'm looking for 70s era OCs, or just ones that pertain to a certain time period. Oh, I see. I had a ladybug infestation a bit ago. Like, I'd find a lot in my room. Oh, wow. Yeah. I haven't seen a lot of ladybugs lately, but... You know, I'm kind of glad that there's at least, like, I haven't seen any wasps, now that I think about it. Because we had some wasp infestations, you know, in previous years. But yeah, I haven't seen too many wasps. I think last year I actually saw a wasp trying to, like, build a nest in our door frame, so I had to go a bit nuclear with that. Like, not so fast, and like get the wasp spray and just like blast it, because like, yeah, you're not building a nest right there. But yeah, it's kind of crazy. But yeah, wasps definitely suck. You know, I did try to be peaceful around with the wasp one year, and I learned the hard way that it's not worth it. Not worth it at all. Yeah, because one got in my leg and then stung me when I tried to lay down in bed. So it's like I was very unhappy about that. So it's like I started going nuclear with those wasps. You know, found the fly swatter and just like smashed it around. Okay. Alright, so I'm just getting the other ear right here. And let's get the other side of this tail. So, and I'll probably be taking another break when the ads come back, so just a fair warning. Actually, let me check that real quick. Okay, yeah, looks like it'll be in 15 minutes, so. Alright. Sorry. Okay, yeah, sorry, I was checking the browser. Only thing I don't kill is bees and spiders, I see. Yeah, the spiders will eat your... Yeah, I think spiders eat some of the pest. But I guess I don't normally, like, kill bugs. But mosquitoes I will slaughter. Yeah, mosquitoes and wasps are the ones I go after, but I usually leave most bugs alone. Yeah. Oh yeah, and I guess I've seen a few, like, big dragonflies lately, but none of them got in the house, thank God. No, it's actually I think I hate mosquitoes, yeah. Yep, definitely. Yeah, we had in the yard, the mosquitoes were getting bad for a little while, but I think since the wasps are coming in, or not the wasps, the dragonflies are coming in, it's gotten a lot more chill, so. Yeah, I haven't had to worry about those for a little bit. Okay. Alright, so I just gotta draw in some of these whisker things. Not sure what the technical term is, but yeah, it's probably on the bio, actually, on the character bio, but yeah, I won't. It's probably not a big deal. Okay. Okay. Yeah, let's get some of these on the face. I'll just make a separate layer for that, so I don't have to keep things kind of clean. Okay. Okay, so, yep. Try to get these look okay. Oh, okay. Hold on, let me flip. Oh, dang. Just dawned on me that the canvas has been flipped for ages. Oh. Okay. Okay, okay. So let's get the little ends right here. Alright, so then I switch to the previous layer, and I'll just erase everything under here. Oh, dang it. Sorry, I messed that up. I like the movement of the piece in general. Thank you. Yeah, I was a little bit worried about this one, but I guess it's looking alright. Okay, let me get the shoulder real quick. And of course we want to get the collarbone. Oops, not like that. Okay. Alright, alright. So let's get the whiskers on the other side. Okay, and get this one. Yeah, I don't like the placement of in the sketch. I'll just take care of this. Okay. And then finally, we can put the one down here. Okay. Yep, and then we can just erase the line art underneath it. Okay. Curious about what you used to draw, program, etc., and do you use a drawing tablet? I see. I use Clip Studio Paint, and I have a Canvas Pro 13, so it's one of those touchscreen tablets. You know, I got it as I think a Christmas gift a long time ago, so. But yeah, that's kind of my main tool for drawing. Okay. Alright, so I'm just going to add some more detail to the hair right here. Okay. And right here. Okay. Let's turn this black. Okay, crap, sorry. Oh. Okay. Oh, nice. I used my phone on the IBS with one of those cheap stylus pens. Oh, I see. I see. Yeah, I think I would struggle if I had to use a phone, so it's kind of impressive that you're able to do what you can with that. But yeah, I kind of get stressed out when the screens get too tiny, so. Yeah, like sometimes people will like try to recommend that I have like multiple programs showing at once on one screen, like, you know, split the screen in half for the different programs. And then I get kind of, it's like I can't do that because my screens aren't quite that big. Like they're not terrible, but yeah, they're not like monster sized or anything. So I usually have to have things a one full screen thing. I prefer to draw traditionally, in all honesty, because it helps me look at the full picture. I see. Yeah, that's fair enough. I used to do a lot more, oops, excuse me. I used to do a lot more traditional art back in the day, but, you know, I haven't really done too much of that lately. I just find it a lot easier to work on my tablet. But yeah, of course I used to like study art and I used to study like studio art in community college, and there I would do a bunch of traditional art, partially because this was before I had my current tablet, and you know, I just had a ton of like tech issues and technical difficulties back then, but also because most of my classes were also based around traditional art, so like painting and drawing and all that. But yeah, I used to use like Wacom tablets, like ones that didn't have screens. But for some reason, with the laptop that I had at the time, it would not like function together. Like the computer would not accept the tablet, so I just couldn't use it anymore. So yeah, that kind of sucked when it happened. So eventually, I just kind of had to switch to traditional art full time. By the way, the ad break is coming back, but yeah. Oh yeah, I've used Wacom. I see. Yep. Yeah, Wacom was alright, but I definitely like prefer my current setup, to be honest. So. But yeah, when the ad break comes, just a fair warning, when the ad break comes, I'm gonna be taking a short break. So, you know, just cover my basic needs and all that. No, 10 to 15, or 5 to 10 minutes at most. Gotcha. Yep. Okay. Yeah, I try to align my actual breaks with the ad breaks, just so the people who get stuck behind the ad wall don't have to suffer too much. Okay. Okay, so yeah, I'm just gonna start. Looks like I'm free to start focusing on the general line art, I think, or the line weight, I should say. Okay, I'm just gonna check if there's more than I can add, but yeah, I think I'm generally clear. But yeah, I'll go ahead and start working on the line art. I feel like this could have gone a bit better, but it's okay for now. Just not 100% satisfied. But as you know, I need to like move my butt, as I said before, so you know, trying to do 8 drawings in 1 week. Not entirely my specialty. You know, speed is not something I'm great at. Okay, sorry, I'm just kind of observing what I need to do. I could probably work on this mouth a little bit. So, I'll fill this one in. This piece in. Okay. All right. Okay. So I'm marking out the edge of his face. And I'm probably not going to add too much more detail to the eyes, so because they already have a fair amount of line weight to them. You know, I tend to mark that out once. You know, I tend to plan that part out in the sketching phase, so yeah. Just gonna go ahead and fill this in. Yeah, trying to fill in the smaller spots. So, all right. Okay. What's your favorite part of the drawing process, by the way? Like, do you prefer the line art? Do you prefer the coloring, the shading, sketch phases? I'm not entirely sure what my favorite part is. Now that I think about it, I think I used to prefer the sketching phase in the past, but now I think I'm like mostly fine doing either line art or shading. I guess shading tends to leave me frustrated, but at the same time, it definitely like brings the art piece together. So I think specifically I like the highlighting part, because the highlighting is it's usually the final touches and what makes the art look polished. I like the line art phase. It takes a long time, but it's satisfying. I see. Yeah, I used to hate the line art phase with an absolute passion, but that was before I could like use the stabilization tool. Because I knew about stabilization for a long time, but I used to use Photoshop back in the day, and Photoshop did not have stabilization, so yeah, line art was kind of a fight for my life. Okay, the ad's about to start, so I'll be going on my break pretty soon. So I'll see you soon. All right. Forgot the mic. Sorry about that, everyone. I was apologizing for the length of my break. I had some caffeine-related difficulties, or coffee difficulties, some challenges with the coffee, but you know, everything's good. And sorry about the cat, you know, like dang kitty. You know, not sure if you're here or not, but yeah, the little brat. You know, I hope nothing broke. It's okay, I see. But yeah, look, a naughty kitty. Maybe even naughtier than my kitty. Is that alright, Candy? Yeah. Sorry, Candy's right under the desk, so snoozing away. But yeah, thankfully, you know, things didn't explode while I was making my coffee. But yeah, kind of questioning why I'm drinking so much coffee today. It's like pretty warm. And the addiction is real. She basically dragged her mat that's under her bowl and dumped it everywhere. Wow. Yeah, that's not a very good thing. Yeah, I was kind of worried that something got broken because we keep our cat food bowls on the top of our drying machine because we have a dog too. You know, we don't want him just like eating all the cat food. But yeah, it's so I was worried that you kept the cat food in a high, or the cat bowl in a high place. Of course, I think generally we can't have we have to keep the water bowls in a certain location with the mat, because while our cats don't really spill their water everywhere, whenever cats, or actually Candy the cat, our cat specifically, she likes to, like, you know, stick her little paw in the bowl and just kind of like splash water outside of it for some reason. I don't know, it's just kind of weird. But yeah, we had to put it in the bathroom. So. But yeah, it's kind of crazy that she did that. Okay, sorry, I just keep zooming in and out. Trying to figure out what to do next. Okay, I'll add a little more weight here. Okay. How about I add a little more thickness right here, because it's a little too similar to the tail line. Then I'll, dang it, right here, I'll probably thicken up slightly. No, okay. Okay. Also, sorry, I forgot to do this a bit earlier, but I'm gonna, you know, take a quick screenshot of this art piece, and then I'm just gonna tell people that I'm still live on Blue Sky real quick, so sorry about that. Hit Control C. Okay, get to home, new post, okay. Still live. Alright. Hashtag art, hashtag stream. Alright, and just got to grab the link. Where's that? Okay. Control C. Just to see if people come in. Okay. Post. Alright. Okay. I feed my cats in small increments, and specifically one likes water dumped on her food. Oh, well. I see. I guess she likes it softer then. That's my assumption anyway. Okay. Okay. Oh. Okay. Sorry, I'm just adding some line weight to the hair, and I should probably make the whiskers a smidge thicker. Okay. Alright. Just wondering if I'll... Yeah, decisions. I'll just make this thicker. A lot of detail to this torso right here. Okay. Alright. Zoom in, zoom out, zoom in, zoom out. Okay. Yeah, actually I need to add more detail to the hair right here, so I can tell what's a part and what isn't a part. Okay, and this is I think this gap right here is, you know, a gap, so try to mark these two out and mark this one out. Okay, that way I know which part is the hair, not what isn't. Okay. But yeah. Okay. And maybe just add a little bit more. I thought I wanted to keep this one thinner, but I guess not. Looks kind of odd when I zoom out. Okay. Yeah, I hope my coffee tastes okay. It's might be a little worried it's a little bit more watery, but you'll see. It's a bit watery. It's okay. I'm not the biggest fan of watery coffee, though, is the thing. I don't know how you like your coffee, but yeah, I like my coffee on the stronger side. Okay. You know, I think I'm just gonna go ahead and start coloring in things. So I think I'm gonna actually put a... Sorry, I think I want to start with a base color, so let me just fill this in. Okay. Yeah, I basically it's kind of dark. Actually lighten it up slightly and make it a little bit grayer. Because I'm gonna go over this with a multiply layer, I believe. So just name this layer back, and then I'll set the line art layer as the reference layer, and then I'll start adding the colors. So, okay, that's not the one I wanted. Okay. I prefer a stronger type of coffee as well. I see. Yeah. Okay, sorry, just trying to remember how... Okay. Alright, and I'm gonna just drag the rough up above the layer so I can just snag colors real quick. Alright, so... Yep, this is a cave merman, so I'll get to work on him. Let's start with the skin. Dang it. Okay. Wrong tool. Oh, and I did not close that off. By the way, I was kind of chatting a bit about this earlier, and I think you might have been gone. I was talking about making myself a yummy sundae, and I kind of asked what people's favorite ice creams are. So, you know, just sort of as a little conversation topic. What do you like what kind of ice cream do you like? I tend to like chocolate ice creams that are a little more on the chocolatey side. That's just kind of me. But I also like coconutty ice cream as well. Though usually the specific type of coconut ice cream I like is toasted chocolate covered coconut. I also like the black cherry ice cream. It's pretty good. My work allows me to drink free coffee, but it's weaker blend, I see. Yeah, we don't get free coffee at my workplace. Sometimes I might, if I'm lucky, I might be able to get some free hot cocoa, but I don't know, I've only had that a couple times the past few years, and that was for my previous job. I'm not really sure if that's going to be the case for my current position, because I used to work outside as a cart pusher. So, you know, a hot drink kind of became essential on some days, but yeah, I work indoors now, so I'm not exactly in the elements anymore. Thank God. But yeah. Sorry, I'm just trying to make a decision. I'll just leave this full. This guy has this guy's supposed to have like a lot of hair, so I'm just gonna leave it as is. Okay. And just add a bit more color there. Let's get him his hair real quick. My favorite ice cream would probably be toffee or cookies and cream. I see. Yeah, cookies and cream is pretty good. I'm not the biggest fan of toffee, so I don't think I'd be the biggest fan of toffee ice cream. But yeah, it's kind of interesting. Yeah, it's actually I went to an ice cream place with some of my family members like last Monday, and I know, I saw an old ice cream that I haven't had in like ages, probably not since I was a kid. It's called Play-Doh ice cream, and I think it has kind of a doughy flavor, kind of like cookies and cream. Sorry, actually I was thinking of cookie dough. But, cookies and cream is good too, but yeah, for some reason I thought of cookie dough instead. Childhood favorite is Blue Moon. Oh, you too? Yeah, I like Blue Moon. Yeah, I actually really like Blue Moon too. It's one of those flavors that are kind of hard to find in the store. There's like one brand that sells Blue Moon, but yeah, I remember historically, I remember as that was most. I say historically, I mean like my childhood. I mostly saw that in like ice cream places, but yeah, it's actually Blue Moon is one of my favorites too. That at least like one of my one of the fruitier types, but I can only ever find Superman flavor. Oh, I see. Yeah. Yeah, I kind of had the same feeling with Superman as well, but yeah, the brand that sells Blue Moon ice cream, it's called, I think it's called Hudson Bay or Hudson Valley. And yeah, they sell Blue Moon, so I don't know if you'll find that around you, but yeah. Yeah, Hudson's something. That's actually the brand that I usually buy. It's a smidge pricier than other brands, but it's like, at least at the store that I usually get my ice cream from, they're actually pretty similar in price, or not, it's not too much more expensive, maybe like 30 cents more. Okay, sorry, I need to like get back to work. But yeah. Yeah, I know that not a lot of people of ice cream, or not a ton of people like are familiar with Blue Moon, so it's kind of exciting to see another Blue Moon connoisseur. But yeah. Yeah, I don't know how far the Blue Moon or the Hudson Bay ranges, but yeah, that's they sell Blue Moon, so thought I'd let you know. Okay. I'll have to keep an eye out for it. Yep. Yeah, hopefully you can find something like that. But yeah, I think that's the only brand I've seen that sells Blue Moon in tubs. Sorry. Okay. Okay, sorry, I'm just kind of... I probably could have colored this one in. Actually, hold on. Okay. Oh, yep. Yeah, this character has a lot more complicated color. Technically, it's a lot more complicated. I mean, I guess he's mostly just like white and red, but there's like a lot of subtlety in his coloration and all that. All right. Oh yeah, and I wanted this to be a bit darker too, so. Boop. Okay, now maybe I can like shove it here. Okay. All right. Sorry, I'm just gonna... Props to the OC owner. I like the color palette. Yeah, the creator of this OC is Art of Droth, so let me see if the... Okay, they didn't sign this, but yeah, they're called Art of Droth, so I'll just write... In case you're curious, I'll just write the name in there. Art of Droth. But yeah, they have a lot of Merman and, I guess, sort of nymph themed OCs. I actually met them in this old Discord, or not Discord group, but there is a Discord group for it, but I was actually meaning the DeviantArt, because I used to be big on DeviantArt, but yeah, I actually initially met them through there, so I guess I wouldn't say that we're super close or anything, but yeah, we kind of have a connection through that. It's very muted. Wonder if it's based on a certain fish. Maybe. Let me check, actually. Since I should have the page open. Male, ageless, slender, albino fish. No, blind. Spectre is a shine cost. It's a subject to his cage. Okay, I don't think it says anything, so. Yeah, I don't know if he's based off on a certain fish or not. Okay. But yeah, I actually used to be part of a group called the Merman group, so. And I posted my art there back in the day, but, you know, the owner left because DeviantArt was kind of pushing the AI stuff, so. Unfortunately, so yeah. I think technically it's kind of still running on the Blue Sky, but I guess I'm not really an active member of it anymore. I just don't draw as many mermen as I used to. So, yeah. Also, I need to name these layers. Hair. Skin. Tail. Okay. Oh no! Yeah. Yeah, it definitely sucks. Hold on. Okay, get this. Alright. Okay. Alright. Sorry, I'm just trying to think. Yeah, let's move on to the whiskers and the ears. Hold on. I missed a part. I missed a bit. No! Let's see. Yeah, I'll have the ears and the whiskers on the same layer, so. Boop. Okay. But let's get to the. Yeah, I'll just start with this pink color, because there's a bit of a gradient here. I need to design more male OCs, as previously stated. Merman would probably be a good start. Oh yeah. Yeah, mermen. Mermen are nice. The world always needs more mermen. Yeah, sometimes I feel like I need to draw more mermen, but honestly I need to draw more monster boys, to be honest. I haven't been drawing enough monster boys. Yeah, instead I've been mostly focusing on stinky humans. Okay. I did Mermaid for 2 years straight, so I can probably grab from those designs. I see. Yeah, I always oh my god. You know, for the past few years I kept forgetting to join Mermaid, but I sort of managed to do it this year. I didn't do the actual challenge, like actual Mermaid. I just did a couple of Merman and Mermaid Pete's. Did a couple of mermaid or merfolk, I should say, because one was a merman, another was a mermaid, and yeah, I started a third piece, but I never finished it. So you know, I should probably get back to that one piece eventually. Okay, sorry, I'm like keep blanking out. Yeah, let's get back to work, Varia. Get back to work. Okay. Okay, let's, ears and whiskers. Let's name this now. Ears and whiskers. And I should start with a bit of a gradient. Okay, misspelled whiskers, but that, who cares? Okay. You can't see my layers. You can't see my layers. You can't. Yeah, you won't be able to see how bad I butchered that. Sorry, I kept the switch to another piece for some reason. Okay. Alright, so let's get on with it. So I'm gonna grab the airbrush and start doing this. Alright. Okay, and I'll do this with the ears. Okay, and I'll just merge down, and I'll do the same thing with the tail. The end of the tail right here. Probably gonna add a smidge more pink than a reference, but you know. I did a different one, I think, 2 years ago, and it was Mesozoic, so where my dino ladies come from. I see. That's cool. Yeah, I don't think I ever heard of a Mesozoic or Mesozoic. Sorry, I'm not the best at pronouncing those kinds of words, but yeah, I don't think I heard of something like that, and I forgot to. Oops. Okay. Yeah, I never heard of it. Okay. Summary, I'd never heard of that one. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna start working on the skin. Alright, so... You know, I think he has a lot of blush because he's albino. So basically the veins under the skin should be a little more visible. Okay. A little bit around here. Okay. And then, of course, we gotta do the face. And the face is always important. Okay. It's a play on Mesozoic, okay. I think I got it from a YouTuber named Subjectivity. I see. I'm not sure if I heard of that person or not. Yeah, the name sounds familiar. I don't really remember who they are, so... Yeah, that's cool. Okay. Color him in. You know, add a little bit around the eyes. I'll add a little bit blue, too. Now, skin usually has generally skin has a little bit of blue in it, so... Of course, I don't go quite as hard with the undertones as I did in the past, but yeah. Okay, and I'll just merge down. Alright, let's get the sclera drawn. Okay. Oops. Okay, how about I start with the darker color and then I'll make it... Yeah, hold on. Oh, yeah. Like trying to say what I wanted to do. Yeah, start with a darker color and then I'll add the lighter color afterwards. So, I'm not supposed to be shading this too much, but, you know, a little bit adds to the piece, so. Okay. Oops. Okay, a bit lighter. Yeah. Sorry. I've been checking the chat. Haven't been the best about checking the chat, but you know. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, it's fine. Okay. Yep, and then I'll add in the iris layer. So, pretty sure his eyes are a bright red. So. Okay, yep, very bright red. So, we're gonna slip in here. Okay. Alright, so fill this in. Okay. Yeah, it'll be nice if I'm able to finish 3 pieces today. I was just kind of thinking about it because of, you know, that's almost half of the things I need to do. Okay. Yeah, I think I want to add a little more color variation to the tail back here, so. Real quick. Okay, this. Yeah, sometimes I hold the reference on a separate canvas, so I probably should stop doing that. Actually, no, it doesn't always hurt just because it's kind of quick, but yeah, either on a separate canvas or just a layer. It's kind of hidden. So anyways, I'm going to start adding a little more color variations to certain parts. So just, okay, can't see. Yeah, I feel like I can't actually see much, so. I swear it's happening. I swear there's more variation. Okay. Ah, crap. Hold on. Okay. I think I'm gonna attack Art of Droth. I like the merfolk. I see. Yeah, sounds like a good idea. Gotta love a pretty merman. Okay, let me stretch. Okay. You know what, let's go ahead and put down some colors. So I'll make the line art kind of purpley, I think. Okay, maybe a little bit more purple. And just lower it. Because the background's a little bit purple, so it'd be kind of fitting. Actually, I think the background is technically blue, but we'll see. Yeah, just want to get a good idea of what direction I'm trying to take here, so put this down. And then, let's see. Yeah, I'll put down a multiply layer, so sort of this up. Yeah, it's more of a blue color, but I'll make the multiply layer kind of a purple. Yep. Kind of show that he's in a cave, so. Yeah, I usually leave a lot of the stuff for the end, but, you know. Okay, and I'll just go ahead and put it down some noise type. So, whoosh. I'll set it to overlay. Yep, okay. Yeah, this is Do you have a favorite type of monster boy besides merman? I like nagas, I guess. Yeah, I think nagas are really cool. I don't draw enough nagas, but yeah. I like nagas. Now, I've been thinking that I need to do more Doulahan too. You know, I draw Doulahan once in a while, but yeah, I was thinking about it a bit earlier, so. You know, honestly, mostly because of I've been watching a gameplay series right before last night and then like right before the stream, so. Yeah, it's there. I guess there isn't necessarily like Doulahan characters, but there's I guess there was like supposed to be a creepy image of one of the side characters with their head kind of separated. It's a horror adventure game series, by the way, so it's supposed to be like a lot of creepy imagery. But yeah, it kind of reminded me of Doulahan, so it'd be kind of fun to draw once in a while. I found I'm good at drawing snake tails. I see. Yeah, it's good to hear. Yeah, I used to draw a lot more the Naga back in the day, but I just haven't been good about that lately. Okay, let's get back to work. Just trying to figure out what I want to do. Okay, put this away. Yeah, I want to add some more detail to the eyes. Okay, hold on. Okay. So, yeah, let's just add some colors here. So I get more of a purpley color. Okay. I like Nagas, Lamias. I see. Yeah, Lamias are nice. I'm not sure if you're talking about like Lamias and as in like snake people or kind of like leopard people, because I know sometimes Lamias have like two meanings. So I know the original story. The original legend I know had to do with a snake tail. So, but sometimes people like will refer to Lamia as the big cat centaur thing. Is a Doulahan? Is it spelled? I think there's a I think there's supposed to be like two L's, but I could be wrong. I don't know. I'm not the best at spelling, to be honest. So, yeah, it's completely possible I'm the one that's in the wrong. Oops. Okay. Okay. Okay, I'm just gonna make it. I'm gonna make the lighter part just a bit more subtle. Okay. Hmm. Alright. Alright. Maybe I'll just give some simple lighting and shading for this guy. I just feel like he needs it. I like the snake type Lamia. I see. Yeah, I'm just used to people referring to snake people as like Naga rather than Lamia. So sometimes I get a little bit confused. Okay, yeah, it's gonna be very simply shaded, but you know, I'll just do. Wasn't supposed to be shading today, but you know. Okay. All right. You know, I did want to originally I did want to I really wanted to attack this one person because they had a really cool looking OC, but I didn't really have the time to, unfortunately. Like, they had a really cool character, monster girl character, but yeah. Okay, it's spelt Dullahan, and I'm familiar with them. Headless horseman type creatures. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's where the Headless Horseman legend came from. Basically, it's supposed to be I think it's, like, supposed to be a Dullahan. Or, like, something similar to that. But yeah, it's Irish folklore, so. It's supposed to be a type of undead. Supposed to be a type of undead, I think. Like, if someone gets beheaded or like, is killed by beheading, then they come back as a Dullahan to get revenge. Because that's, like, a very, like, disrespectful way to kill someone. You know, I don't think there's really any respectful way to kill people, but... Or not normally, anyway. But yeah, it's, I guess it's, like, seen as a way to kill animals, so... The animals they hunt, so that's why it's, kind of a big no-no to do that. Yeah, sorry if you weren't looking for, like, rim, stuff like that. No, fun fact. Okay. I'm just going to show the character that I was talking about a bit earlier, though. May as well. Okay. Yeah, it's a page of references. Yeah, it's this lady. I love Irish mythos, like the Banshee. Yeah. I think the Banshee's pretty interesting, too. There's also the Kelpie. I actually have a Kelpie centaur, by the way. But I guess sorta. He's not canon. It's not canon that he turns into a Kelpie centaur, but yeah, there's a character I kind of just designed a monster form for one of my characters just for fun, so. But yeah, I wanted to draw this character this year, but I don't have the time, so. Okay, sorry. Nope, not this one. Okay. Okay, just gonna fill it in. Okay. I didn't quite know that's why they come back. Yeah. Yep. Vengeful spirit. Basically, they're vengeful spirits, I think. Generally, maybe. Okay, sorry. Just need to focus on this. Alright. Yep, just try to keep the shading a bit simple. I mean, I could always add more a bit after stream, but yeah, just kind of get this mostly done on stream, so. Okay. Right. Clean this up, fill these in, this in. Okay, just add a bit more, get the neck. Yeah, I used to be a lot more into like mythology and fairy tales when I was younger, but I haven't been the best about like haven't been quite as into it as into it nowadays. Yeah, I feel like I like should learn more stuff for fun, because I know it's like good for you to learn things. But yeah, I've just been kind of overwhelmed with life, so I haven't really been good about that kind of thing. Okay. So I'm just gonna add a little bit of shading under the eyes right here, and over here, over here, over here. Okay. I'd love to get back into it, yeah. Yeah, I think the big reason I was interested in that kind of stuff is just because I kind of grew up with a lot of it. Okay, hold on. Okay. Trying to... And I'll just fill in most of this area, so... Okay, then get the abs and the area under the abs. Actually, these are pectoral muscles, not abs. Oopsie daisy. Okay. Get this section. Okay. Probably need to clean this up. Do the bottom area right here a little bit more, or like manually, because it's a little too close. Okay, and it's just gonna go. Oh crap! Was not properly closed off. Oopsie. Okay, hurt. I love Filipino monsters as well, like the aswang. I see. I don't know a ton of Filipino monsters. I think I might know about one, like the one that's kind of I don't know if it's actually Filipino though. It could be from another country in the Southeast Asia. Like I know there's that female monster that kind of like those. I think the upper part of the body kind of splits off from the legs. I don't know if that's the one you were talking about, but yeah, I remember hearing about that one. Okay. But yeah, out of curiosity, what's the aswang like? Okay, probably didn't need to fill all that in. Oops. Hold on. Oops. Okay, I need to do something about the music. Not so fast. Okay. Back to here. Okay. And I'll just go ahead and clean this up. Okay. So I'm just trying to listen. Okay. All right. Oh god, sorry. It's fine. It's fine. Okay. All right, I'll just do this. How about Okay, I'm just adding a airbrush, kind of lightening the areas that are kind of facing away. Okay. Yeah, that's the aswang. I see. Japanese yokai are interesting as well. Oh yeah. Yeah, I've heard a bit about the Japanese yokai. You know, I'm also that, and I'm just kind of, well, yeah, here and there in some like YouTube videos. Out of curiosity, are you watching like Dandadan? Because, you know, talking about yokai. Because I know Dandadan has like a lot of or it's like based off like cryptids and yokai and aliens. No, I thought I'd ask. Okay, hold on. So why isn't it working? Yeah, it's because I got the wrong thing selected. Okay. Okay. What happened to my music? Okay, it was just quiet. Okay. Basically a human, or yeah, sorry. Basically a humanoid monster that separates from its lower half and sprouts bat wings to hunt. Oh yeah. Yeah, then I heard of it. Definitely. I remember, like, I used to be into the doll customization. Like, I liked to watch videos about where people, like, customize dolls. And I know that someone, like made a doll that's based on the Aswang. I don't remember who it was, but yeah, I remember that from the past. You've seen the first season of Dandadan. Okay. Yeah, like, season 2 is actually coming out right now. So... yeah, I don't know if you're the type of person who likes to wait for things to come out before watching them, but... yep. I see. Okay. Alright, hold on. Just kind of adding in these details. Erasing some of the shading right here, just okay. Alright. Here. Okay. Sorry, I'm just kind of blanked out. But yeah, I've been enjoying the second season so far. Kind of crazy that they just ended the first season on a cliffhanger like that. But yeah. I know there's I'm sure there's other... yeah, there's definitely like other anime series that include yokai. I was actually thinking about it this morning, but I was thinking that I should rewatch Inuyasha. You know, it's one of my first anime when I was younger, so I've kind of been thinking about it. Okay. Alright. Sorry, it's just kind of messy right now. Hold on. Okay, clean this up. Shoot. Okay. Fill these in. Oh, I usually like waiting to watch the whole season when it's out. Okay, yeah, that's fair. Yeah, I'm not patient enough to wait for the whole season, so I tend to just jump into it, even if it's a bit painful to wait week by week. Actually, I do tend to like wait a few weeks normally, but you know, I was just like ready for Dandadan to come out. Yeah, I feel like I've been needing some newer anime, so you know, I'm just trying to find a bunch of series to follow this season. So okay. Okay. Oh my god, I love Inuyasha. Oh yeah. Yeah, I really liked it when I first watched it, so. Yeah, I was like very young when I watched it though, so. Yeah, like in middle school actually. But yeah, I tried to get back into it a few times, but sometimes I'm not always the best about like following long series. Or like finishing long series, I should say. Like finishing it the first time, yeah, I can do that, but like rewatching longer series, that's kind of something I struggle with. Unless it's like One Piece, then I will always struggle with that. So. Okay. But yeah, I like Inuyasha. I was just kind of thinking about it like earlier, so you know, on the car ride home, because I kind of went out for a little bit, but yeah. Do you have a favorite character from Inuyasha? Okay. Okay. Yeah, I'm just kind of remembering, sorry. Kind of just went silent again. I remember I liked Sango when I was younger. I don't know, I thought she was kind of cool. But yeah, it's been a long time, so I'm kind of having a hard time remembering what my favorite character was. Okay. All right. Okay, let's just go ahead and get to finishing this off. All right, gotta finish the scalp here. Okay, I don't like how that looks. Okay. All right, we're getting there, folks. We're getting there. Okay, let's thin these down so it looks a bit cleaner. Okay. Kikyo, she's very pretty. I see. Yeah, she is. I was also like just remembering I think like Kirara or Kirara. You know, like the kitty. I remember I remember that one. I know a lot of people don't really care about the pets, but I don't know, I like cats, so you know, it's a very cute mascot. Also, it looks like there's another ad break coming, so it feels like it hasn't been that long, has it? But yeah, fair warning. I don't think I need to like leave, so you know, I'll probably just be a little bit quiet. But yeah, the time kind of flew by, didn't it? Of course, I was just kind of spending a lot more time on this one than the previous piece, so you know, there's a lot more I've been trying to get right here. Okay. Okay. Oops. Okay. Okay, and then I'll just lower the opacity here. But yeah, it looks like I'm getting kind of close to finishing the basic shading, so not sure if I should continue on or not. I'll do a little bit for the ears, and then I'm just kind of wondering if I should move on or not. That or just like take a break from this piece specifically. Okay, just kind of filling these in. Trying to pick up fish and all that. It's supposed to move fast today. I have not been moving that fast. Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep it simple. Keep it simple. I like Kirara, yeah. I mean, it could either go, it could either be spelled Kirara or Kirara, just because of how Japanese works. Because technically, it's a unique sound that, or like da sound is kind of unique to the. I don't know if necessarily unique to the language, but it doesn't really have. It's not really something that exists in English, so yeah, it tends to get spelled either that or gets spelled either way. I liked her a lot, and they turn into a big saber-toothed cat, which is cool. Yeah. Yep. Yep, big kitty cat. Oops, hold on. Okay, get back. Get back. Okay. Oh yeah, I probably should have filled this area in too. Alright. Well, get the general layer, and I'll just lower it back down. Okay. Sorry, I'm just trying to make decisions. How about I lighten or erase part of the area from the face. And then I'll go with the put it at glow real quick. Because this character is supposed to, I think there's supposed to be like crystals around this character, so like glowing crystals maybe. I'm not sure. So I'll just I'll lower the opacity. Also add glow layer, or no, overlay. Just kind of. Yeah, I'll figure it out later. I actually have a few Inuyasha pins and one with Sesshomaru. I see. Oh, sorry. Okay. I like Sesshomaru. Sesshomaru. His aesthetic is very majestic, indeed. Yeah. Yeah, it's a pretty cool character. Admittedly, I don't think I got any Inuyasha merch. I don't actually have that much anime merch in general, just because it's not quite as easy to access, I don't think. I guess it's not that hard to access, especially nowadays, but you know, nothing that really gains my interest, because it's a bit pricier. Also, ads are coming, so see you soon. Okay. Yeah, how about I just do a little bit of I can do a little bit of highlighting. Actually, I have a few in. Okay, I'll just dismiss this window. So yeah, I probably can't see what I'm saying. You know, I don't think Red can see what I'm saying right now. But yeah, I'm just gonna worry about the highlighting real quick. Add glow. Yeah, highlight this area. Ish. Okay. Yeah, it should be okay. I think, hopefully, maybe. I don't normally do the highlighting right above the line art, so it's a bit different for me. I also want to make this softer. Okay. They're cheap, aha. I see. I mainly have the stickers, and they're cheap, aha. I see. Okay. Yeah, I'll say it again once they come back. No, at hell. Okay. All right. Then I'll do the edge of the nose. So, okay, I'm not doing this as cleanly as I would hope. Oh, dang it. Flip the canvas. Okay. Okay, how's the ad looking? I don't know if they're back or not. Kind of hit the window because I was getting kind of annoyed with it covering the shot. Okay. Checking the... Okay. Oh yeah, I see you right here. Boop. Okay. Let's get back. Let's... crap, let me see. Okay, ad break is still there, so... just gotta wait. Oops. And I did not do that. Out of how I would have liked. Okay, let's just clean this up. I'll do the corners real quick. Okay. Okay, 2 seconds, 1 second. Okay, welcome back. Hopefully you're back. And also I actually have a few, yeah. And I mainly have the stickers, they're cheap, and I see. Yeah, stickers are, I guess stickers are fairly cheap. I don't think I see a lot of stickers around me, but I don't really get to visit Comic-Cons very often. So, I feel like I see more of those with, like, indie artists. And I wish I could go to a Comic-Con, but yeah, they're usually running on weekends, I think, which I usually work on weekends, so I can't really go. By the way, I decided that I would just add highlights real quick. So, yeah. Freedom! Welcome back. Sorry. I tried responding to you, and I don't know if you actually came back or not. I'm not sure how the time difference between the two of us is working. You know, with the... I forgot the correct term for it, but how much, like, time is between the two of us. Okay. But yeah, welcome back. Welcome back. I decided to do some highlighting. So... or at least some basic highlighting for the time being. This is actually on top of the line art, so now I'm kind of questioning my life decisions right now, but I'll just wondering if it's good enough or... But yeah. Yeah, it's kind of fun to do like the sharp line art like or sharp shading / lighting like this. Now, I did not do this kind of thing all that much in the past. I always had more of a painterly look, but I've been kind of enjoying this. It's okay, it's a bit of a delay, but not too bad. Okay. Yeah, I guess it gets a little bit hard with things like the ads. Okay, sorry about that. Maybe I should just go over with this and erase the other parts. Dang it, it's not erasing. Hurt. Okay. Yeah, I'm just trying to take care of things. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Alright. Yeah, so talking about how I don't really get to see that many character stickers. Like maybe I could like try and buy some online, but yeah, I don't really see a fandom artist or too many fandom artists around me. You know, maybe I should probably look for events that would have that kind of thing, but there's supposed to be a Comic-Con this weekend, but I can't really visit it because I have work. And I can't really skip work because I'm kind of at the limit with my days up, or the days I can I ran out of sick days basically, so yeah, I'm in a little bit of trouble with that. Okay. Unfortunately. Okay. So, yeah. I'm just gonna... Okay, let's just go ahead and add some of these. Yeah, and I'm gonna lower the opacity some after I get the basics drawn in, so... Alright. Right now I am trying to make it a little bit shinier, basically. Ah! Yeah, there's a leak. And it's spilled all over the rest of the art. Okay. Yeah. Okay, gotta erase this. I've been only to one con in a long time ago. I see. Yeah. I heard they're kind of tough to get into these days, but you know, I'm not entirely sure. Okay, hold on. I need to clean this up. Okay. But yeah, I don't think I've ever been to a Comic-Con. I've been to the Renfest, so, but never a Comic-Con. Yeah, I don't think I have a ton of money on me right now anyway, so probably wouldn't be the best idea to go to one. You know, I have a lot of I have to do like a lot of car related stuff or car related payments. Like earlier, like basically renew my car, like, you know, my birthday's this month, so I had to renew my tags for my car, and then I had to like renew my license because that was due this year. It was local and the tickets were cheap, so I thought it'd be fun. I see. Yeah, it's fair enough. I kind of feel like the one I'm talking about shouldn't be too crazy, but yeah, I don't know. You know, maybe there's another one that could happen later this year, but I'm not sure. Okay. Anyways. Okay. Okay, sorry, this is taking a bit of a long time. Yeah, sometimes rendering isn't always the most fun thing to watch. Okay. Okay, yeah, just a little bit slow. This is kind of why I'm so slow. Gonna be a little more careful with my details. Okay. I'd love to go to another one, but alas, I'm out of vacation days. Yeah. Yeah, me too. Actually, I think I'm using my last one up for one of the weekends in August, just because I haven't been in the best mental space lately, so I just been desperate to take a break. So yeah, and I took an unpaid day off just so I don't have to work the weekend at all. But yeah, I know the pain. Okay. Okay, sorry. Hold on. Alright, just trying to get this hair right here. Okay. Oop. Okay. 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 Alright, so just kind of... Oh my god. Sorry. Why did it do that? Had to do it manually. The struggle is real. Yep. Yes, sorry. Okay, we're getting there. Hopefully, maybe. Make this thicker. Okay. Yeah, I'm probably not going to finish this one on stream, but you know, I did want it to be a little bit shinier, I guess. So, yeah. Yeah, I might just add a secondary light source. That's why I'm saying this. Okay, I mean, there's still more. Okay. Yeah, I'm just kind of... Sometimes highlighting can take a while. So it's like wait, still more to do. Still more? Okay. Especially when your fill tool is being a little bit temperamental. I think that's the real problem. Okay. Alright, let's just fill this stuff in. Yeah, okay. Yeah, sorry, I'm being really quiet. So I'm just seeing how it looks with the... Oh, maybe tone down the highlights. That's alright. You know what? I think I'm just going to start working on the... Take a break from this and start working on the line art for the third piece. Yeah, I can see it's kind of the messiest right now. And I'll just... Yeah, I think I'm just going to go in, though. Okay. But yeah, this one's going to be a little bit more simple. So yeah. Alright. So let's start with the eye. Yeah, let's see how fast I can line this, actually. Might be kind of interesting. Yeah, the character design here doesn't seem too complicated either, so... Wouldn't hurt to take things a little more of a fast pace. Okay. Alright, I'll just take this area to add a little bit more detail. Sorry, I probably looked really crazy right there. Starting to make weird positions in my... Okay. eye. Okay, we're getting there, folks. Oh, we're slowly getting there. Okay. Fill it in. Okay. Cover the eyelid. I'm gonna do the eyebrow real quick. Got kind of a little chunky eyebrow, which is cute. Okay. I'm gonna drink my coffee. Hmm. Hold on. By the way, have you decided on the next character you're working on, or are you still just chilling? Chilling. Yeah, sorry, I'm being like very, very quiet right now. Just kind of. Yeah, so little has happened this week that I'm kind of just having a hard time just coming up with the conversation topics. You know, just kind of not doing what I'm supposed to do this week. Again. Went off and got distracted by a personal artwork, so oops. Okay. Okay. And yeah. Just kind of thinking about the game. The Let's Play that I've been watching before the stream. Mainly just chilling. Oh, probably his red merfolk guy. I see. And mainly just chilling, though. Let's see. Okay, that's fair enough. Just letting yourself have an easy day, then. Yeah. Yeah, that's fair enough. Yeah, I think next week I'm probably just gonna not stream, so I can have a little off day. Yeah, probably go shopping out on the town. That's kind of my plans anyway. Listen. Okay. Oh, yes, and I almost forgot the lips. Okay. Sorry, I forgot to copy the reference. Yeah, right. I'll lower the opacity for now. Yeah, I just need to look at its clothes properly. Okay, let's see. Let's get the ear. Okay. Okay. Sorry, I'm just gonna... Alright. Yep. That's basically today's stream. Okay. Alright. Okay. Yeah, you can probably tell I'm a bit tired today. I think that's probably today's issue, is just being worn out. Alright. Oops, dang it. Okay. Yeah, so just gonna... Dang it, it's too thick. Okay. No, it's a necklace. Dang it. Sorry. I get the collar right here. Then get this part right here. Do this. Do this. Okay. Okay, and all right. Okay. we're almost there. And its necklace will be line art, because I need to move fast. Alright. Yeah, I still need to do stuff for my Monster Hunter streams, now that I think about it. Because I want to make a special little, drawing for the stream ads. Because I meant to do that by last week, but of course I didn't do that, so it would have been perfect for last week. Because I was planning on drawing my character getting slapped by Raytheon Tail, but yeah, I kind of beat Raytheon earlier this week, so yeah, I'll probably still go with it though. Okay. Alright, let's just... I'll just draw the hat on a separate layer. And, use the good old lasso tool real quick. And delete. Okay. Okay. Have you ever, like, played Guild Wars 2 before, out of curiosity? Yeah, I just suddenly remembered it. Probably because this character has a bug theme, I think, but... Yeah, I remember, like, playing a Sylvari character in that game. And so I was, like, thinking about some of the plant locations. Or the plant-themed locations. Felt a little bit nostalgic for it. Yeah, I never really had anyone to play with that in Guild Wars 2, but I remember loving the environment in that game so much. At least in, like, the earlier parts of the games. Like, the further you go into the undead areas, though, I kind of hated those. I hated those zones, but yeah, the early game zones were super cool. You haven't? I see. Yeah, that's fair enough. Yeah, it's a MMO, so... I think when I played it, I played it back in high school, so I don't know if it's still true or not. They had the free trial basically goes until you're, level 80, so... I think you have to buy the expansions, though, so I'm not sure where it's at now, though, because it's been so long. But yeah, I really like the Sylvari stuff. Okay. Okay. Sorry, I'm just kind of... Let me get these up. Sunny. Okay. Let me hide the sketch. That's not the sketch. Okay. Alright. And I'll just name the clear lining, and I'll probably clean it up a little bit. Okay. Alright. Yeah. Yeah, I'm just keeping the art on this one a bit more simple. There's a couple of people who I'm slightly intimidated by for the doing a revenge for. Like earlier this month, I got this really cool art piece from another creator who I kind of know. We're in the same Discord, but I guess we don't really chat quite that often. But yeah, they did this really amazing art piece for me. So I feel like I should do a really nice art piece for them too, but I'm scared about not having enough time. I'm kind of thinking about doing a similar art piece to that one, or a similar method that I did for the artwork with that one drow character I did earlier, but And that way I could probably have something a little more interesting to look at, but yeah, I'm not entirely sure yet. Okay. Yeah, I think it might be okay to just fill it in. Actually, no. You know, it's fine. Yeah, it's fine, okay. How about here? You know what? Okay. Oops, dang it. Yeah, okay. Let's just make it a reference layer. I can do it pretty quickly. Okay, so yeah. Hold on. So I cranked it up. Yeah, it should be cranked up fully. Okay. So let's just fill in. Yeah, skin will be on its own. Well, skin will have its own layer, so. Because I want to add blush. And then everything else can have a layer. So, hair, do. Okay. Shirt. Or inner shirt, and then outer shirt. And this. It just dawned on me, and it dawned on me just now that I'm just, like, I'm doing two characters with like very gray color schemes, so that's kind of funny. Wasn't necessarily planning on that. Oh shit! Sorry. Wrong way. Wrong area. Okay. Yeah, let's just get to the head. Actually, no. Still need to fill this little thing in. Boop. That's not what I wanted. Okay. Boop. Okay. Yeah, I think I got most stuff here. Yeah. Okay. And then finally the cap. So hold on. Let's grab. Okay, let's do the blue part first and then the white part. It's going to cover up everything. Okay. And I should probably just drag the reference up back up. So yeah, I'll take care of the skin real quick. Or the blush, I should say. So get his blush color. Make a clipping mat. Did I just do this on the... Okay, it's on the right layer. Sorry, I panicked slightly. Alright. Okay. And of course, we gotta do the cheeks. I'll make this a bit darker. Okay. Then we do the lips. Okay. Okay. Merge down, and then I'll do the sclera real quick. Sclera. You do. Right, fill it in. Gonna work on the eye for a second. Make it pure white. Oh, okay. That was the wrong tool. Alright. Okay, we're getting there. So I just make another layer. Hold on a second. Okay, missed a little bit. Okay. Alright, we're almost there. And I'm just going to be very, very quick. Shading. Okay. Alright. Fill it in. Okay. Yeah, I'm just kind of filling everything in real quick. Okay. Don't know why I kind of stop for a second. Okay. Yeah, I wasn't supposed to color this in. Okay. Basic shading. Just basic shading. Oops. Ah, man. Okay. Alright, I'm sorry, everyone. I'm so quiet right now. You know, I was thinking a bit earlier that maybe I can, since I was talking about Dullahan OC, or doing a Dullahan earlier, maybe I can combine that with some of my other ideas. Like maybe the Firefly piece can have the Dullahan in it. Because I wanted to do a summer night piece. I don't know if you were here when I said that, but yeah, I thought it'd be kind of pretty. Having a lot of fireflies around here lately, so yeah. Okay. Yeah, I don't think I hit the right. Okay. Okay. Let's just clean this up. Alright. Do some cast shadow right here. Okay. But yeah. Yeah, I know I don't really, I'm not very good about paying attention to my current OC, so I should probably shouldn't make more, but yeah, maybe like design a Dullahan OC. Maybe make him more of a chill guy or something. I'm not sure. Okay. Not sure if I should go with like a sad guy or sad boy though, because most of my characters kind of fall under the sad boy type. Like, I don't know if you guys have a personality that you like to give all your OCs, but yeah. Okay. 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 That sounds fun. Yeah. Yeah, I'm thinking that. But yeah, I have a tendency to lean into, like, as I said, sad boys, but also kind of like soft and gentle characters too. I feel like I have some variety with my OCs, but yeah, usually I definitely like lean into the soft and gentle types. And I think they tend to be cute I think that those kind of characters tend to be cuter, so I like cute things. Okay. Like, I say that I have I have a little more variation, but the thing is that a lot of the characters that I designed are kind of surround one character, because I originally wanted to revive that specific character, so, and said character kind of falls into that soft boy, so, you know. Yeah, alright. Okay. A personality I find myself drawn to is peppy or broody, so opposites in the spectrum. I see. Yeah, it's kind of funny. Have you ever thought about trying to combine those two traits in one character? Like maybe they come off as... Maybe like they come off as one or the other, but they're actually but they actually are more similar to the other way. That or that, like maybe someone who can, maybe someone who's like normally kind of broody, but they can get surprisingly into things, so they kind of act a little more puppy that way. I don't know, I'm just kind of throwing stuff at a wall. Sometimes it might be kind of fun to just play with the opposing character traits for the same character. Okay. Alright. Hold on. Sorry, I'm just... Okay. Okay. Alright. Alright. Okay, that's a little too pink. Make it soft purple. Okay. That's a good idea. I could do vice versa. I'll jot it down. Yeah. My favorite is quiet and gentle, especially if they're big in stature. Oh, yeah. Yeah, actually, fun fact, I used to make all my characters look super tall. I don't know, I just kind of was obsessed with height for a little while. Especially in my teens, because I used to get a lot of compliments for being tall when I was growing up, but, you know, that kind of stopped happening after a while, so I don't know, I just kind of was obsessed with height for a bit. But now all my OCs are like tend to be pretty short, so I kind of flipped to the other side. Yeah. Yeah, I kind of stopped growing after, you know, as people tend to do, you kind of stop growing after a while, so I never really got around to being like super mega tall. Yeah, no, not something you can entirely control. Okay. Oops, sorry. Okay. Okay. Just trying to speed through this. Just kind of focus on the hair and the face. Okay. Put it in. Okay. And just kind of mess with a bit of the purple one. So put it around the face. Face. And then I can do this real quick. Okay. My favorite OC type. Oh, sorry, I already read that. But yeah, I used to have a lot of big, tall, and but also kind of delicate characters. I guess that kind of fits Val though, because Val is actually quite a bit taller than most of my OCs. Yeah, Val is 6'1", so he's not like absurdly tall, but he's like, you know, normal tall. Okay. Alright, I think I'm done with this one for now. I mean, I could probably add some effects, so I'll try to do that real quick. So, yeah. Yeah, just adding a little bit of a vignette. Then after that, I have an overlay layer, and then I can just maybe add that's a soft looking. Hold on. This color. Nope, dang it. Okay, I guess I had the wrong layer right there, but oh well. Okay, that just went to 0. Alright, hold on. Okay. Maybe strengthen this. It's fine. Okay, and then throw in a handy dandy noise. So let's set it to overlay. Okay. And then yeah, I'll just should probably add a backing layer, so kind of hold on. Just name it back. And just come on. Okay. So fill it in, put everything in a group real quick. Okay. And I'll have it clipped to the back. So alright. Yeah, so turn these two into a clipping mask, so it clips to the back. So I'll probably mess with that later, but yeah, the big thing is Control C, V. So what I want to do is basically, okay, filter, then blur. Hold on a second. Need to merge everything. Okay, so go to the Gaussian blur mode and just kind of, make it blurry. I guess you can't see too well from the screen, but yeah, making it blurry. Then I lower the opacity of the blurry layer, and it makes everything like really soft looking. So yeah, and then after that, I can I'm just taking this the color of this little thing right here, because it's only I don't think there's any other cool colored areas. So I don't know. Just kind of throw the specific color around a bit more at the edges. How about I throw this blue too? Throw in some more blue here. Yeah, just like some basic effects. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'm just kind of throwing in special effects at this point. Okay, and then after that, I will take I'll take this brush and just kind of, hold on, have it as add glow, and just kind of throw it around real quick and just make it really lower the opacity a bunch. So it's just kind of a vague effect, but I'll erase some of it because it's just a little too close together. Okay, yeah, I'm erasing it with the soft brush. And okay. Sorry, I wasn't looking. Okay. Yeah, sorry about that. Oh, looks really good. Thank you. Yeah, okay, let me see the chat. My favorite is quiet and gentle. That's a good idea. Sorry. I do a lot of tall OCs, but I vary because I have small guys too. Okay, my favorite OC type is a big, bulky, kind of scary, but is actually really sweet and kind, giant deal. My favorite current OC is like a good 10 feet tall. Wow. And she's a Gigantosaurus. And poor boyfriend is like whopping 5'5". Wow. It looks really good. Okay, so thank you. Sorry. I don't know if my chat paused or not, but yeah. Just kind of focusing on this. But yeah, I'll add some of the finishing details afterward. Now let's get back to him. So I'll add some more highlighting. Yeah, I'll add a little bit more highlights, and then hopefully it shouldn't take too much longer. Okay. Yeah, I'm on the right layer. Okay, put this back in so I have more of the screen available. Yeah, I'm drawing this along the edge. Okay. Yeah, so try to get the basic stuff. Okay, hold on. Basic stuff done here. Yeah, I was using the wrong tool right there, so you know the edges were crunchy. You don't really want crunchy edges. Okay. But yeah, okay. And I'll get this right here. All right. Maybe a little more right here. And just kind of fill it in. Okay. But yeah, I get the feeling with the big, gentle OCs. But yeah, I've definitely been more in the mood for grumpy small guys too. Okay. Okay. Kind of keep screwing this up. Like, you probably know this, but like one of my characters is actually like, yeah, one of the OCs I have is actually like only 5 inches tall, so. Yeah, that one fairy guy. He's really short. I mean, he's a fairy after all. Small, yeah. Yeah, the perfect size to sit in your hand, essentially. I have one that's like 3 feet tall. Oh, wow. What kind of character is that one then? Out of curiosity. She's a little pterosaur. I see. Yep. Yeah, I don't remember what kind of dinosaur that one is. Sorry, I have like a vague interest in dinosaurs, but I'm not like that deep into it. You know, the other day though, I kind of watched a YouTube video of someone like trying to theorize what would happen if Devil Joe from the Monster Hunter series went into like a Jurassic Park, one of those Jurassic Park islands. Yeah, I don't know if you know much about the Monster Hunter series. Sorry if we already talked about that, but yeah, apparently Devil Joe, which I mean, very expectedly, Devil Joe would just kind of wreck the place. She's like a mini pterodactyl. I'm vaguely familiar with Monster Hunter. Okay. But yeah, so Devil Joe is like this T-Rex looking monster. And he's often called like a giant pickle. But the thing about Devil Joe is that he's also like a kind of a hungry murder machine. So he's known to like eat anything. And yeah, that specific monster is kind of famous in the series, so. But, okay. I misspelled his name, oops. Oh well. Okay, and I just need to put everything in a group real quick. No! Oh well. Okay, which one is this again? Hold on. Okay. Hold on. I might actually make the line art a bit darker. Yeah, it's one of these. Okay, it's you. Alright. Sorry, I just some of the effects maybe got a little too strong right there, so yeah, I'm just trying to handle things. So okay, I need to flip the canvas back. I keep forgetting to do that. Okay, where's the... Okay, it's this layer. I have not been naming my layers, so I'm losing track of things. Oops. Highlight. Glow 1. Okay. I'm just gonna add this real quick though. Okay. Oh, yeah. Yep. Alright. Flipping mask. Okay. We're getting there, kind of, maybe, hopefully. So yeah, I'm gonna add a secondary light source real quick, just cause. Boom. Sorry, why is it so strong? Okay, lowering the opacity. Just erase some of this. Yeah, let's... Sometimes I forget to use the more saturated version for the add glow layers, so... Okay. Yeah, just adding a secondary light source back here. Sorry, hold on. What is it hitting? Oh, it's probably hitting some of the... Oh well, you know what, I can work with it. I'm gonna blend this out anyways, so... Yeah, just a bit of a room lighting. So who doesn't love good old room lighting? I don't know, probably a lot of people, but... You know, I like room lighting. Okay. Okay. Let's clean this up a bit. Alright, so now... Got this here, to this edge. Okay. And of course, let's add some detail to the... Here. Just a little bit here. But mostly here. Okay. And then I will get the smooth watercolor. And then I will use that for the blending, so... Especially around here, because it's kind of messy. But yeah, at these edges, I'll blend it out. Okay. Yeah, just make it kind of soft. Okay. So yeah, it's okay. Then I will start adding an overlay there, and then we get a little bit of subsurface scattering. So hold on, I'll make it kind of a... Should make it purple actually. Subsurface scattering. Okay, also another ad break is coming, so I guess time is moving a lot faster than I expected today, so make this bluer. But yeah, I'm probably gonna take a short restroom break when the break happens. So fair warning. Okay. Yeah, I'm trying to make this look decent. Okay. Yeah, hopefully Droth likes this. Yeah, alright. Just lower the opacities. Maybe I can strengthen the multiply just a smidge. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, okay. Yep. Overlay. Let's lower that a bit. Then I add more glowing, so... I have a problem with that glow. Okay. Okay, alrighty. Cool art. Oh, sorry, Super. I didn't see you right there. What kind of person is that? This is a Merman. He is by someone called Arda Droth, so this is a revenge for them. But yeah, it's As I said before, it's a Merman, so. Okay, now just lower that down. Okay. You know, I really should have added some. Hold on. Okay. Yeah, I forgot to add some of this right here. To the face, I should say. Okay. Alright, alright. Okay. Yeah, I'll just I'll let a few brush marks come in. Now, lately I've been kind of into the clean art look, but okay. But yeah, it won't hurt to have some painterly marks here and there. Especially since it's not clean, not that clean right here, so. Alright, alright. Okay. So, come on, chat. I'm probably going to hop off because I got some stuff I need to do, but it was nice chatting. Alright, thank you for coming here and chatting with me. Yeah, I think the stream's almost done anyway, so. Yeah, I'm just probably going to add some more details to some of these pieces. But yeah, I'll probably wrap up. See you later, ghoul friend. Alright, thank you. Have a good night. / day. Okay. Alright. Yeah, so, hold on a second. Alright. Oh, dang it, sorry. Alright, we've got to make another folder. Alright, almost there. Almost there. Okay. So, shove everything in here. Nope, okay. Nope, nope. Wait, what? Shit. Sorry. Okay. Alright. Let's throw in oh, I already have noise, actually. How about I make it full opacity, and then I'll have throw in this bright pink. Hold on. Sort that up. Okay. Actually, how about this purple? And then I can switch it to maybe add glow, so it has this kind of crazier look to it. But yeah. Also, don't forget to care for your farm, Viridian. Okay. Yeah, I think I'll try watering it later today, hopefully. I was supposed to have a rain last night, but I don't think it did rain. Okay, ads are starting, so. Okay, I'll be back soon. Crap. Okay, turn this off. Okay. 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 Alright. Okay. Let's check Twitch. Alright. Yeah, I'll just take a moment. Okay. Alright. No, please. Okay. Shit. Okay. Oh, I never turned my mic off. What? Whoops. Alright. No. Okay, sorry about that, everyone. I was just kind of looking at the browser while ad break was going on, so I'm just gonna start finishing this off pretty soon. So I'm just gonna add some details. Actually, first I should probably do the blurring effect. So same thing I just did. So yep, merge selected layers. Filter, and we're gonna blur it up. So go to Gaussian blur. So you can't see the little window, but I can choose the scale, which things are being blurred. Okay, this looks like it should be okay. And then I'll just lower the opacity a bunch. So it gives it a little bit of a dreamy effect. Just a smidge. Alright, so the next step is to add the next step of what I'm doing is adding some dots. So, or like little decorative elements. So it doesn't necessarily have to be dots, but yeah, I like to add these little details to my work. Oh my god, sorry. Just make it a little more interesting. Okay, yeah, I'm actually making them kind of a little more dashy, because I would like to sort of indicate that they're kind of help with that sense of motion. So yeah, I'm going to have some more bright pink ones. And I will kind of put them. Okay. Yeah, I just kind of help lead the eye kind of to this. I'll just add some darker ones. Oops. Maybe a little less dark, but okay, this is too big. Dang it. Sorry. Okay. Yeah, just a few for the darker ones. Okay. Actually, I don't like the dark ones very much. I'll erase them. Okay. Let's just get... Okay. But, yeah, okay. Not too bad. Not too bad. Just maybe a smidge more of the blue ones. Kind of put a few over the figure. Okay. Okay, and the dog is barking. So, sorry if you hear him. Yeah, I think Mom's home, so... Okay. Okay, I think it's looking alright, so might be good. At least for the most part. I gotta add the finishing touches. But yeah, I think I might be in a alright place for now, so... Hopefully Drop likes it. Yeah, I just can't really spend quite as much time as I would usually like to hold on, actually, sorry. Okay, one more thing. One more thing. Just little eye details. Okay. Yeah, I think that might be okay. Okay, maybe one more thing. One more thing. Just one. Okay, you can't. I don't have hand tracking. Sorry. Yeah, I was had my finger in that one hand motion. Okay, but otherwise we will be nearly done. So just kind of shading some of the areas that are a little further back. So add a little bit around this neck to kind of help the head pop out just a smidge more. I feel like it needs a little more soft shading around here. Not too much, but just a wee bit. Kind of help add roundness to the face. Yeah, I'm not used to drawing faces at this specific angle, so I just was a little bit worried about that specifically. Okay, we lower it so it's not too muddy. Okay, yeah, it might be good. But yeah, I guess it came out all right. It's wonderful, thank you. So yeah, these are the art pieces I worked on today. So I might add some basic shading to this person just because I kind of went ahead and did it anyway to the other guys. But all right, so I will add the finishing touches off stream. But yeah, here's my work for today. All right, so let's go ahead and start looking for a raid target. So just let me take a look. Okay. Kind of wondering if I should do someone new today. Maybe. We don't want to hurt. Got some art channels being referenced. Okay. I'm just gonna check out this person real quick. Yippee raids! Alright, yep. Yeah, I think I'm gonna look for someone new. Okay. Yeah, looks like their drawing is pretty cool. So, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and raid this person. They're also doing art fights, so... Okay. Control C. And let's hit the raid button, so /raid channel, Control V. And alright, so thank you everyone for coming today, and I appreciate those who chatted with me. Just a reminder, I do my streams on I stream on Tuesdays, Wednesdays at 6 p.m. and then Fridays at 1 p.m. and Tuesdays are 1 p.m. too. Though I probably won't be streaming next Friday just so I can take a little break. But yeah, so I hope you're all doing well today, or hope the rest of your days goes well, and I see you later. All right, and see you later, super. But yeah, all right. All right, adios.
Oh yeah, so it's not hurting the eyes. Wow! Viridian! Thank you so much for the raid, honey! Welcome in, welcome in! How are you doing today, honey? How was your stream?
Right.
I'm so happy and honored to have you here today! Super cool guy! You're so cool! Welcome in, welcome in! To all the new humans, my name is Kestrarelia. I'm your local arson birdie VTuber. I do lots of art on this channel. The community, we're a bunch of cool people. We do art. Lately we've been playing horror games too. I'm currently participating in Art Fight 2025, and this is one of my attacks that I'm working on. To the right is my reference character, and left is what we're doodling. Let me show you the ref properly. This is the pretty lady we're doodling today. Ain't she pretty? Ain't she pretty, Cheto?
Very pretty.
Oh my god, you are doing Art Fight too! Let's go!
Yay.
Oh my god, how are you doing? How are you doing with that, hun? What's your goal this year? How is your progression compared to what you set out to do? Oh boy. I think I've been a little bit slower with my attacks this year, but I'm having a lot of fun. And I'm not getting to doodle my honeys. Hehe. I think this is my 9th one. This is my 9th one that I'm working on right now.
Oh, wow.
Master Dragon, no! Criminal! and tell me, do you like mustard? Bruh, Chad is gagging me with mustard today. It's crazy.
That's okay.
I'm a ketchup girly, you know. I do like my ketchup. It just got a different vibe to it, you know what I mean? A little close up. You like pickle relish? Honestly, I can't say I eat too much pickle. You know, pickles are they're okay. They're okay. They're a little too tangy for me. So usually, whenever I know someone else who likes pickles, I'll give them my pickle as a humble offering. You know. And it's a win-win situation because if you like pickle, you're gonna take my pickle. I don't have to stress about that. You know, it's a win-win situation. Oh man, but yeah. I'm a ketchup girly. At least on hot dogs. Yeah. No, I only put ketchup on hot dogs. That's just how it is. Why am I not? Oh, why? Did I not? Ooh, let me draw. There we go. I think I have to manually fill it. Something glitched. But yeah, honey, if you have to raid and run, do what you gotta do, please. We appreciate you so much for being here today. You know, if you have art tags that you would like to share, please send it our way. I would love to perceive your yummy art, okay? Okay, like your fellow artist, okay? We gotta give all the smooches to our fellow artists. So you let me know, and then send the link. How do I do this now? It didn't work earlier. Maybe I'll make you VIP. Let me make you VIP.
Oh, dang.
And then it should let you post links.
Yeah. Let's just type right. Control C.
Ghost. You'll send a screenshot? Yeah. Let me just give you the role, and then you can send me a link to the screenshot. Yeah. There we go. I did it. If you want to refresh before sending, maybe that would work better.
That's fine.
Yeah. See, the thing is blocked. I don't know which one of my bots is ruining it. It worked. No, it didn't send. It's a star. I don't see the link.
Oh no.
Technical difficulty, honey. But it should try again, because I didn't see it. I hadn't given VIP. Yeah, no, I think you have to refresh and then it like goes up. I'm sorry for the workaround. No! Why did it do that? No! I see the thing though. Oh man. Oh my goodness. How do I do this? No. Okay. Let me see. Oh, I got it though. No, please, someone untime them. Untime them out. Please. Poor baby has become victim to the I'm so sorry. I got the link though. Oh my god, guys, can I look at this? Oh, I know it's so spicy. Chat though, close your eyes if you're a baby, you know, but like, ooh, look at this. Oh my god. Philip, look at this. Look at the juicy art. Oh, the lighting. Chat, the lighting. Oh my god, I love this. You have the noise texture. I really appreciate people who use textures in their work. Okay, baby? Dude. Noise texture, crispy choice. Okay. That rendering, them eyeballs, the nose, the anatomy. So juicy. Oh my god. This is so nice. It's such like, it's so peaceful to look at. The composition is like perfect. The colors are so juicy. The rendering, tasty. Oh my god, what are these? What are these whiskers? They remind me of like, you know, the catfish? The catfish have those whiskers. Reminds me of those. It's so pretty though. Thank you so much for sharing, honey. This is an art fight attack?
Yeah.
This is an art fight attack? Oh my goodness. Right, Malice? Handsome fish man? So spicy? Oh my goodness. Yeah. No, honey. Oh my god. I don't want it to like disable you again. Hold up. What's your art fight username? Let me go on art fight and find you. Let me find you and follow you. Mine is this. Mine is this. It's just Castralia without the underscore. Oh my goodness. My catfish ate everyone's fishes when we used to cohabit. What? Oh. Dragon raw. That's so tragic. That's tragic. What? Oh my god. Rip. Rip fishes. You know? Rip fishes. What else can I say? It's just... Damn. Oh my god. Okay, I see you. I see you. I got you. Oh, I'm being wacky. I'm being wacky. I followed. I followed.
Thank you.
What is this? Hey yo! Hey yo, chat, stop bullying me! Look! Look! Wait! Wait! Viridian! You specialize in mermaids there. Your latest attack was also that. A mermaid person. Oh my god. Honey, your anatomy. Your anatomy. So spicy. I love it. I love it so much, honey. Drop the follow. I'ma see if we have time in the remaining time for art fight. Naman na. To you know, poco our honey. But yeah, thank you.
You're welcome.
You sort of specialize. You don't draw as many mermaids as you used to. I believe it, man. Always good to explore and experiment with different things to see what inspires you, right? I usually stick to humanoids personally because I